Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys doing all right. For today, we'll brought our presentation about business letter in export import. Before that, I will introduce my member of my group, which is contains Bril, me myself, Muhammad Rizqy Lazuardi, and Rexabel Raviqois. Okay, first of all, let's talk about business correspondence. What is a business correspondence? Simply, a business correspondence means the exchange of information in a written format of for the process of business activities. The next one, we got the process of export and import correspondence, which is the first one, we got introduction letter, second one, inquiry letter, third one, offer sheet, then we got order sheet, and last one is sales. Okay, here we got the content of export and import correspondence, which is divided to two parts. The first part is introduction letter, and the second one is inquiry letter. In introduction letter, we got type of business, product name, and brochure or catalog. And in inquiry letter, we got description of goods, quantity, price, and delivery or shipment time. Okay, for the next one, we brought by my friend, Rizqy Lazuardi. Please.
Next, okay. What is the introduction letter? A letter of introduction is a type of correspondence, actually email. Use introduce someone you know to someone else. Next, Billy. Okay. Content of introduction letter, which is first opening, introduction yourself, two, focus, given details, three, action, tell the reader what to do after they read the letter, four, closing. Um, Closing, mention your wish or hope, also thank you reader. Textnya really. Key text away for introductory letter. Make sure you are professional in your letter and that you inform the reader of you are and why you are contact them. Always take your expectation for the recipe. Next, keep your letter of introduction short and the point. There is no need to give in your life story. Just stick off the main effect. The point that this the point if the recipe is interest at the moment. Keep detail and ask if you can avoid it in the future. Check for spelling error before you send and make sure you are spelling the recipe name correctly. Terus I have looked our cover letter example and cover letter the template before you start building your own. Nextnya.
An inquiry letter. What is in what is a inquiry letter? Inquiry letter are written for a purpose of asking for something from the recipient. Inquiries can be sent as a formal business letter outside of your company or as an email. Before sending your inquiry letter, you should be certain that the information is not available through other means such as on company website. There are four contents of inquiry letter. First is opening, second is focus, third is action, and the last one is closing. For the opening, you have to tell reader who you are and why you are writing. In the focus, you have to tell the reader what you want and the details of your inquiry letter. In the action contents, you have to tell the reader what to do after reading the letter. And the last one is closing. which you have to mention your wish and thank the reader for his or her assistance. There are a few tips of writing an inquiry letter. First of all, is begin your letter by stating who you are and giving your status or position such as student, research, interest, customer, or else, and tell how you found out about the individual or entity of that you are writing. Second, clearly state what it is that you are inquiring about and what you like the recipient of your letter to do. Make your inquiry as specific as possible. Then you might want to briefly explain the purpose of your letter or what you have to accomplish, such as an explanation may prompt the recipient of your letter to act or then if appropriate, consider mentioning the letter recipient's qualification corresponding to your query. This may prompt him or her to act when he or she might otherwise be hesitant to do so. For example, you could explain that you are writing to the reader because she is a leader in her field and accepted the accepted authority on the subject you are interested in. And then you include the date which you which you need the information service or the other else that you are requesting and indicate that you await the reader responses. And then of all, you have to thank the person for his or her time. And
Yeah, okay, for the next one, we're beginning with our introduction and inquiry letter analysis. Okay, first of all, we got the difference between introduction and inquiry letter. Okay, now I will give the results of my analysis of the following two sample letters below. It may not be perfect, but I will try my best. The first difference I encountered here was there was no address and identity of the author at the beginning of the introduction letter. Unlike the one in the inquiry, the second letter is that there is no subject as contained in the inquiry letter. The third one, the introduction letter after the greeting directly explains the purpose of writing, which on the other hand, the inquiry letter first introduce yourself and then you just explain the purpose. Maybe that's all for this part, for my part. For more or less, please correct. Okay, the next one, the report by Rizqy Lazuardi.
Okay, thank you, Billy. Okay, there is example of the good and correct introduction letter. Here there is introduction first, then given detail, and there is an action which is tells the reader to the something, and closes with the wish. Next.
okay, thank you, Muhammad Lazuardi. The furthermore will here there is also a good and correct example of an inquiry letter where there is an address and identity of the destination, then it is often with a greeting. After that, there is a subject. Then there is a introduction and finally closed by writing a wish and thanking the reader.
Okay, I guess that's all for us. We're not perfect, but we're trying my best. We're trying our best. Thank you for your attention. Have a good day.